So there is two types of satisfaction. The first satisfaction, which I get used to chase, and most of the people I observe chasing, is the satisfaction when certain condition met in life. For example, you got this girlfriend finally and you are experiencing satisfaction here. And after you're thinking about what else will bring you satisfaction, and it can be, I don't know, getting lots of money, or it can be like something small, I don't know, getting this pizza finally, or going to this restaurant, or after again you finally got this job and you're experiencing huge satisfaction. And there is always like certain things, I don't know, money, relationship, money again, money, I don't know, travels, perfect body. There's always things you're chasing, and you are appearing in this point where you finally experiencing this, oh yeah. But there is a problem with this satisfaction. The moment you are there, it's already gone. It's like it's so short. That's why I'm drawing this empty sort of circles, because it's just instant. Like the moment you get there, you're already thinking about what else can bring me satisfaction. And it feels like in most of the time, honestly, you are unsatisfied, because most of the time you're just thinking how to get to this point where you will finally feel satisfied. But it just feels like a race that you never ever win. And there's another way, there's another type of satisfaction, and that one just feels like this. It's just going like all the time. No matter where you are, no matter how much money you have, no matter even what kind of emotions you are experiencing. Imagine, you can be also sad here. It doesn't mean you are always like, I love this life, you know. No, like you can be sad, you can be angry, you can experience all kind of things there, and you can be satisfied in life and peaceful. Because hear me out, I'm not talking happiness here. I'm not talking about happiness here. I'm talking about satisfaction out of life, that you feel you have everything you need, and this kind of peaceful feeling inside of you. And I believe this peaceful feeling, there is only one way to build this peaceful feeling and satisfaction. Because if you just keep building this peace within you and satisfaction on these things, it's like you're building your house on a sand. And it because these conditions are always changing in your life. Every single condition in your life constantly changeable, and you cannot rely on these conditions. You cannot rely your peace and your satisfaction and just the joy on the conditions. Like it's the same if you would just only get out from the house in a sunny day. So you just wait for this perfect day, so you can enjoy the day outside. But there is another way. You don't have to build your house on the sand. You can build your house on the rock. And I believe this is the only way. And today I will give you practical advices how you can start be satisfied in life, no matter what kind of conditions around you, no matter what's going on inside you, and how can you start building this foundation, this fundamental inside of you that will give you everlasting satisfaction, everlasting peace that doesn't depend on the conditions outside of you. And I would be lying to you if I would tell you, I will just tell you what to do, this, and you will feel like peaceful and satisfied in life. It's a process, and the earlier you start, the better it is, because I feel this fundament actually takes a while to build. I believe maybe it's like 7 years, because I can see how every 7 years in my life it's like a new cycle begins, and in other people's life. So the earlier you start, the better, but you can see the improvements on how you feel about your life like very early already. And again, I'll just try to be super practical and give you like practical tools. How can you start finally be satisfied in the moment? So first thing, it's the most important thing and the most typical thing, and it's just, if you master this skill, you don't need anything else, literally. But that's why it's like, I don't know, it's the hardest for me, and I hope one day I can be there completely. So is to be present. Just simple skill to bring all your focus and all your attention in the present moment gives you so much satisfaction. It's like, imagine, it's like with chocolate. If you take little bit of chocolate and put it on your tongue and just like taste it, taste the texture of it and the smell of it and everything, it will be enough for you. If you will be completely present with this chocolate, if you allow your senses to open to that level where you can observe that chocolate fully, you will not need to eat like the whole pack of chocolate after this, because you will just feel satisfied with what you have. And this is basically gets down to anything in life. If you are able to be present and enjoy the things you have in life right now, to be fully present, to be fully enjoying. If it's a sun shining, like you just there, you just one with the sun, and you just taking every single bit of it. You're not thinking about what are you gonna do at Monday at work. You're not like thinking what are you gonna cook for dinner. You're not thinking how, like, am I not getting sunburned or something. You're not thinking anything. You're just completely present. And when you're completely present with the moment, you can take so much of it. You will never ever feel like you need anything else in life. Whatever you do, you just becoming one with it. If you're washing dishes, you just becoming that water that's kind of rinse the dishes and gently washing the stuff away from the dishes. You just becoming completely one with this. You feeling every single drop water on your hand. You are water, you are your body, you are dish the same time, and you just try to bring all your attention from the thoughts, from the future, from the past, all your attention into present moment. And that's just a simple act of meditation, is being present. And when you master this, I don't think you will experience any kind of lack and unsatisfaction in your life. The second one is also quite obvious and typical, but again, that's why it's so obvious, because it's actually very important. It's just ability, a skill to be grateful. To be grateful and just find good in every single moment, in every single person, in every single day. It's just kind of skill where you train your mind to see what's going right in your life, what's actually good in this room, in this person, in this job, in this day. And I believe that's actually pure brain muscle skill. It's not that, like, the first one, being present, is more like a spiritual, where you kind of enter in spiritual world where you one with everything and with the moment. But this one is purely brain muscle that you can develop. Being grateful, it's not a certain quality of the person that just say, oh, this person is so grateful. This person probably actually not always were like this. That person consciously, continuously choosing to step into the grateful attitude towards life. And you can do that. It's like, I don't believe it's a personality. I don't believe it has anything to do with spirituality. It's just better attitude to life, where you're just grateful for things you have. And you can be grateful like for at least 10 things every single second of your life. And I can start with such a typical things as just being grateful that I'm in my body and I have no pain, and this body is so healthy and it serves me well, and I have full of energy, and I can see blue sky through the window, and it's so beautiful that I can see blue sky, and I have this space and time to record this video and to share my thoughts and my truths, like, and my value to so many people. And all these things I just found in this very moment, and I can just continue go on and go on and go on. And that's just purely muscle. The more you do this, the more grateful you become, and the more grateful you become, the more satisfied you feel in life, because again, you can be grateful at every single moment of your life. And when you have this skill, when you, I don't know, maybe like far from spiritual world and cannot just like put yourself into the present moment, just completely be there, because we have so many thoughts running through our mind all the time, and we cannot always manage it. I mean, not everyone can always manage it, like to switch it off and just be present, but you can always manage to find grateful to be to things to be grateful for, like on a brain level. Just like, come on, give me 10 things about your life that you can be grateful for right now, and just do this as often as possible, and this muscle will become bigger, and you're just gonna become a grateful person. And after they will tell you, oh, how are you so grateful, how are you so positive, and you're just like, yeah, I've been doing this thing for a couple years of my life, and I believe it's finally start working, you know. And you will not notice how the feeling about your life and your life itself just improve. And the third thing is not as obvious as the first one, but I kind of manage them by the importance of it. The most important thing is just to be present. The second important thing is, I believe, to be grateful. And the third important thing is actually ability to observe things and to be non-reactive observer, where you just kind of separate yourself. It's also actually kind of similar to the state where you are present, where you separate in yourself, and where from the thoughts that running through your mind and kind of maybe drives you crazy, and you start realizing, oh, I'm not my thoughts. This thought just came and just left, and I'm still here, so I'm not my thoughts. And you kind of like observing your thoughts, observing people, instead of just like react straight away and just give your reactions. You kind of observing, okay, what's going on here, what's going on. And this kind of, I call it mode of peaceful, loving observer, where you just sit there like this and you just observe the life happening around you. You can participate at the same time. It doesn't mean you are just sitting in a lotus position and just like doing nothing. No, you can do your work, you can drive your car, you can do things, but you don't react and you don't involve yourself in a situation so much easily as you were before. You are a peaceful, loving observer, and you just there to observe things. And why it's actually helpful to me, why it's helpful to make you peaceful and satisfied at every single moment of your life. First of all, it brings you peace, because when you don't associate yourself with anything in your life that much, when you just kind of bringing awareness and seeing that while all these things are happening around you, you're still existing. Like even while your body is changing, you're still existing, you're still somewhere there. This kind of detachment brings you peace, that you don't need to actually hold everything in control all the time to keep existing. You are just existing, and you will always are, and it doesn't matter what's going on outside of you. It doesn't matter if you have friends, it doesn't matter if you have job, if you have money, you will be fine. And this kind of knowing that comes with observation brings you peace, this deep peace within that doesn't depend on anything. And second of all, it's actually really helpful in terms of it keeps your energy, you don't waste your energy in that case, because we don't notice, but we waste our energy on a daily basis so much, like with these unnecessary emotions, unnecessary conversations, where we just involve ourselves in a negative thought cycle all the time that's sucking our energy. We don't even notice, and there's like so many things that's sucking up your energy, and when you are just like peaceful observer, you don't interrupt with any of this. You're just there, and all your energy is there, and you have all the power and ability to control actually where your energy, where your attention goes. And you feel like I kind of compare these statements with the feeling of samurai, and your attention is like a sword. And when you're present and when you're just observing, you can actually direct your energy and be conscious about where your energy will go now, and you feel it's your choice. And yeah, 3 things: being present, being grateful, and being an observer. If you master all these 3 things, I promise you, you will be happy and satisfied. I know it sounds much easier than it's done, and I feel it's skills that you will not be ever able to completely master in your life. It's skills that you will always be developing through the entire life, and that actually makes it fun, because we are here for the journey, not for the certain destination, but by the depend on how well you actually doing all these 3 things, and the better you become at all these 3 things, the better your life will become, because you will just simply feel better and more satisfied and peaceful. And I guess it's just all that we want here, actually, to just be peaceful, be satisfied, and be grateful with what we have. I don't know, maybe you want something else, but I guess if you watch till the end, our desires on that case are very similar with you. I hope it was helpful for you. Thank you so much for being here, and also you can express your gratitude if you wish in the link in the description to my PayPal. I appreciate your donations, and I appreciate your presence here, your comments, and just thank you so much for giving me this space to be here and to express myself. And I love you.